get down to the field. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. RPO complete to open the drive. Still running at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it behind the line. It's brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. It was a fair question to wonder how Ohio State would respond after getting upset by Michigan. But, man, the Buckeyes look like a juggernaut blowing out Tennessee in the college football playoffs last year. And the Big Orange likely looking for payback.
For sure, they're going to be motivated because they got embarrassed in that football game. So many explosive plays from Ohio State's offense. Tennessee's defense has got to play a lot better this time.
Yeah, and they still got some problems on the outside. That Jeremiah Smith guy, he ain't gone nowhere, right? He's still there. This offense is still explosive. Tennessee showed up, the fans did, all the way to Columbus, Ohio. Now the team's got to show up.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down roll. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's sharing the Reese. Listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I get some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's stop there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Tate. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He throws into the middle of the field. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
What we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to move field, you see most offenses be aggressive. And they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Volunteers will move the sticks.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The toss sweep to the right. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little space. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's just It's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And the first downs is that alone. Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out. Continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Okay, ready?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Can. Cricket.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Ready?
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first time out of the
On
half.
the set.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal.
Ready, go.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st rounder in the future.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got
need to take the check down. Under fire. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He makes a catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Really good job when this play went off script. And that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of game. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs. Wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, it didn't end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker in the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expect to remain consistent.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A quick pass to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Out of space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Okay, ready? Ready, set.
To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. This time he's got it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
Hey, flyer! Cookie! Ready, ready!
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job on the QB with the decision making.
Trying to pound their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
22 in the water.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the balls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the back. And he ends up taking a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Clear! Lasso! Lasso!
Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Got it!
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Cobra! Go!
On the run, it's Lewis. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't...
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown ball. And the punishment has been extended.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Grant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Raiders 27, John.
On the run, it's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're...
It's a seam wide open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Ready, set. Ready, go.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. The throw. Complete downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game. You know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Ready. Run. Ready. Ready. On the ready. Ready.
Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. They'll go to the toss. Runs through the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. Obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He can throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially in this 3rd down situation.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When is he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You can tell they were forcing the football there. Break on the football, almost had the big play.
To the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down.
Here we go.
Toss to the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires left. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, that's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Going down. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue.
Turning on the Jets. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get...
Lots of running room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Satellite.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No ball, no foul.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball. When you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Our defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense.
And let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
It's caught across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer. Boy, they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet step. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game. And that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a three-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
22,
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's going to throw deep right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away on fourth down. And they'll just down it right there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position.
Wide open spaces. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy. They all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Oh, this way. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Finds some fresh air. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he walks it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back.